Thought it might be a fun video to do today. Take a trip down memory lane. So what you guys are looking at right here is the very first ladder match that I could get to load. I think there were two that are older that had desync issues and wouldn't load correctly. The very first ladder match that I played, so this is back whenever I was a brand new young duelist, although I wasn't really that young. I think I was 25 at the time. I'm 27 now. And I'm going up against Lansrad 01. Both of us are going UEF. Lansrad has gone straight for the shoulder drone. And I thought it would be fun to take a look at the terrible play that I exhibit, the horrible build orders, the lack of me using my commander's build range appropriately. And yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. So left drone coming out from Lansrad. I'll try and cast this, semi-seriously, but I'm mostly here to make fun of myself and look at kind of where I used to be, because I think it might be, I don't know. A lot of people are very surprised whenever I tell them that I was as negative as I was whenever I first started playing this game. So here I'm negative 272. I think I I think I bottomed out at like negative 380 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. And then on custom games, I was negative 700 at one point is what it would show in the lobby. I think I was like negative 670 something. So yeah, I was about as worse as bad as it gets as far as going negative on this game. And I was very determined and didn't want to let this game beat me. So went and watched a lot of videos and figured things out. But going for my second power generator while I'm going for my second factory, which is, I'm sure, doing wonders for my power grid right now. Plus 40, negative 111. That's not good at all. Lansrad, I believe, has now gone for it. No, he hasn't gone for it yet. So he got his shoulder drone. Actually, does he have two? He has one. Yeah, so he has two shoulder drones, but it doesn't show that he, well, maybe he's upgraded both. Oh yeah, that's right, they're on the same upgrade track. So yeah, he's definitely upgraded both of them. He's got them out, and he does some rather annoying things with these. So he goes and captures all of my mexes. I'm gonna bump this up to like +2 because this is kind of a long game. It's going down on Williamson's Bridge. If you guys are not familiar with the map, we lost one mex, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna kill it real quick. Lost another mex, and I'm like, shit. All right, got to deal with that one now too. Got to kill it with fire. Can't let my enemy capture him. Like, oh my god, I've lost the third one. The drone is still on his way, and now it's converting my power grid, what little power grid there was, but got to kill it with fire. If there's an infestation, you can't let it grow. Last speech I have built. Oh my god, I forgot about this game. I was like, okay, so these things should be able to be dealt with by air, right? So I go for a railgun here with assistance. I'm gaining 20 energy per tick right now, negative 156, and I'm like, yeah, this is fine. It's fine. Shoulder drones just come through, pick up all the reclaim. Gotta be 100% efficient. So I have one mex and a land factory, 3 tanks, and I'm trying to build more power over here, and that power generator is just getting built oh so quickly. Oh my god. I converted one of my energy engineers as well. Naturally, I killed it as quickly as I could. I'm still making tanks. I guess I hadn't figured out that mobile anti-aircraft was a thing at this point, but yeah, game's looking really, really good so far. I've got no power. I've got 4 land units to my name. I guess the only solace that I have is that he's just kind of ecoing over there. He converts one of my land factories, and you know what that means, right? We gotta kill it. It's the only thing that we can do. What am I upgrading here? Oh, I decided to capture it. Well, yeah, that's not gonna take a very long time at all, right? So yeah, all right, we gotta kill it. Gotta kill the land factory. We gotta target the land factory first. We're gonna lose that railgun that I painstakingly put together. And yeah, now we're gonna lose another mechs. We still got our one mechs down here, and we built a couple more. Look at that, look at that. And we've got two beautiful power generators that we can call our own. Meanwhile, the commander can't decide between whether it wants to kill the enemy factory or finish building this factory. I can see the panic kind of in my play. I didn't think about moving around to the other side of the factory, you know, because who does that, you know? If a factory is in the way of your commander, just kill it. Kill it as quickly as you can. Okay, so I only own like half of the mechs on my side of the map, which is great. It's great. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. He's getting T2 mass. He's building more power. You can tell he's not worried at all about what's going on in this game. And instead of, you know, going and getting more mass, well, I'm still E-stalling really heavily right now. I'm not sure why I'm not building more E. There we go. There we go. I figured it out. Figured out the problem. It's this big blinking red number up here in the upper left-hand side of the screen. Did I capture this? I did. Okay, so yeah, I went for the capture here, which seems taking forever. I didn't think captures, I don't think they take this long anymore. I think that might have been something that was changed recently. I didn't think that capturing mexes took that long. Either way though, still haven't taken any of the three mexes in my base. We're rebuilding some of them now. What does our energy situation looks like? Doesn't look good. Negative. We're not quite as negative as we were. I obviously didn't understand shift queuing was a thing at this point either. Like, these two engineers, they built this mex and now they're just kind of hanging out. Yeah. I had no idea that the shift key existed on my keyboard. And what's dumb is I knew that shift queuing was a thing at that point because I had played other real-time strategy games, and yeah, you can shift queue in other real-time strategy games, and I didn't even put two and two together here. But hey, here's the bright side. I've got 10 medium tanks at 10 minutes, you know? One tank for each minute. That's what it's all about here. That's what it's all about. We even got a bomber out. Look at that. Look at me. I'm building bombers. I never build bombers anymore. They kind of scare me, to be honest. I'm not very good at using them, so I don't waste the resources on them because they just die almost immediately whenever I use them. But here I had no fear. I had no fear. We were going to go harass some mass extractors as well. Look at this bomber go. Second pass of 3. Mechs never stood a chance. I'm also scouting with an interceptor right over some anti-air. So, you know, just normal noob things. Now we're going after this T2 mechs with this bomber. Bagging the engineer. Look at the way I lined up that shot. That was beautiful. Took out the engineer, bombed the mass extraction point. Getting my second bomber out to go take out another mass extractor. Yeah. This is peak ladder performance. I'm even mixing in artillery. Look at that. Look at that. Got the idle factory. Ignore that. One factory is all I need. One factory is actually most likely all I can afford anyway. Yep. So we've flipped the coin here. I upgraded a mechs. That's nice. There's no reclaim on my side of the map. None whatsoever. I don't know what any of these green numbers mean. There's no reclaim. No reclaim at all. Let me tell you what there isn't any more of in that northern corner. There is no more T2 mechs. That is epic strategy game thinking here. I've got 3 attack bombers, 4th almost out. They're gonna go do some damage here, if I remember correctly. I think I did some work with these bad boys. There's all these engineers nice and clumped up. I think I just massacred all of them in one shot. That's I think what happened. We do have these engineer drones still hanging out there. Bomber is been retasked, going for another mechs, maybe. No, here we go. I gotta wait. I gotta group all my bombers up. Forget this guy. He doesn't matter. Oh wait, where's this one going? And then I was like, wait, he's got AA. There's no hope. Turn around. I did also figure out, apparently in this game, whether it was on purpose or by accident, that interceptors do take out shoulder drones. So if you ever run into that, interceptors, mobile AA, those are good against shoulder drones. Static AA, not so much. It's expensive, and can get reclaimed really quickly. Okay, so he's got a T3 Mex. Jeez, this guy's just full eco mode. I apologize for the voice cracks. I'm like laughing and smiling while I'm watching this. This is such a trip down memory lane. For me, I don't know what that bomber's mission was, but he died for the cause. So will these tanks. Actually, we're just gonna sit here and argue with this clip for a while, both sides. We have understood a mutual hatred for the terrain. And in the middle, here's the big push. Big push, yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh boy, there's triads. Now what do I do? Well, okay, so my big push of 7 tanks and 4 artillery, that didn't work. So now what? Now what do we do? Well, we upgrade some more mexes to T2. We go for T2 land. Okay, good thought process. Good thought process. What do we... I forgot what I made out of this. What did I make out of this? Did I make anything? Ah, engineers! See? You guys remember my video on what to do after you make it to T2? Always build T2 engineers. This is where I learned it. Negative 272 duelist. On the ball here. T2 engineers. First thing out of the factory. Sometimes I even amaze myself. And even going for a T2 power generator. Look at that. Look at the masterful play that's coming out of young duelist here. Young duelist. He looks kind of angry. I think I was kind of angry. I think I was in tears actually, and like really frustrated. I'm kidding. I wasn't in tears. I don't know why this guy's building TMD. He's building a ton of engineering stations. He's got to get. He's just farming points at this point. Got to get that. Got to get all the mass that he can. 3 T3 mexes on Williamson's Bridge. Not enough. Not enough. Not against me. Has he scouted me? No, he is not scouted at all. Does he have an air factory? He does not have an air factory. I can see. Nope, no air factory. Still got this bomber on the prowl. And we're making more bombers. We're making interceptors. I think I've just gone full commitment to the air game here, you know? I made the push down the middle. Push didn't work. That's what you got to do. You got to improvise, adapt, overcome. Slap it, honor it. That's what you got to do. I'm definitely getting an appropriate amount of T2 engineers here. And I'm not mass stalling at all. Ignore that number. Positive 35. It's not negative 35. So going for a Tech 2 radar at the same time right now. I don't know why. I don't really know why I wanted to see like anything on radar, because realistically I couldn't have stopped anything that came after me. I went for the classic double T2 land HQ and then build nothing out of it. You know, it's a decorative HQ. I mean, look at the pillars. It's so pretty. So pretty. So perfect. So perky. So full of life. Yep, not building anything out of these T2 land factories. Which kind of begs the question, I wonder what I was thinking whenever I upgraded those. Because I was just like, yeah, it'll be fine. We'll just upgrade them. Maybe it'll scare him off. Maybe he'll come in, see T2 land, and just be like, oh. And I'm also going for T2 air. Okay. So just going to go T2 across the board. It's intimidation tactics. Intimidation tactics, I tell you. He's got ringing his mexes. He's got another T3 mex. I think he's all T3 mexes except for this one, which is going up pretty soon. What does his mass outcome look like? Plus 147 on Williamson's Bridge. I don't think I have ever seen a mass count that high on this map. That's insane. I mean, honestly, for this map, like plus 42 on a map like this, like this map is usually over in like 10 minutes. If you've got two players that are around like 1,000, something like that. But here we go, big move. I was like, okay, land didn't work. We're going air. 4 Tech 1 bombers. In they come, over the top, flying through the AA. They're targeting the T2 power. They did some damage. They didn't. God. This is great. So again, improvise, adapt, overcome. T1 bombers didn't work. Obviously, we gotta throw some more advanced hardware at it. So we're going for Janus now, and I've gone for mobile missile launchers. Not sure quite what that's about. And I've gone for Mongoose and Skyboxers. He has no air, so you know, again. Oh nope, now he's got air. He's going for Janus, and he's going for a lot of Janus. Going for quite a few Janus, but that's why I built the Skyboxers. You know, mobile flak. They're going to get absolutely eviscerated by this napalm. But it's okay. They're gonna take some of the Janus with them. I'm scrambling my interceptors. Look at that response time. Look at that micro. Such beautiful micro. He's found my decoy HQ. Yeah, he didn't realize that was a decoy. That one was not important. I was really concerned with this one. He hasn't found that one yet. Well, now he has. Look at my interceptors go. Look at them go, baby. Dropping Janus left and right. I've even got a Janus of my own in there. Okay, well, there goes my Air Force. It would appear he has air superiority, cranking out a ton of Janus. He's found my air base. Oh no. I'm upgrading to I think I'm upgrading to T3 air there. I did go for the classic 2 HQs again. I wanted to have a decoy. So if this one goes down, I still got this guy. The only problem is they're really close together, so you know. No plan survives first contact with the enemy, okay guys? That's what you gotta understand. If there's anything you take away from this. Now I've got some flak in my base, I got a shield, I'm ready for whatever this guy's gonna throw at me. Except for, 30 or 40 Janus. Are we getting parashields up? Wow, I reacted like... If only the reactions were as good as or if only my play was as good as my reactions. I think I kind of reacted relatively well to a lot of this stuff. Taking down a lot of these Januses. I had a bunch of T2 units that just got killed with fire. And that was whenever I control Cade. Man, it's fun walking down memory lane, looking at some of these old ladder maps. And hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun going back and looking at kind of where I came from, where my beginnings were with this game. I would encourage you guys to do the same. Go back as far as you can. This I was only able to get back to the very beginning of 2020. I think that there's the FAF team stops hosting some of the files from previous versions, previous builds of the game are no longer supported in the latest client, which totally makes sense. It's a little unreasonable to expect replays from 6-7 years ago to be supported still. But go back as far as you can, see where you've come from, see where you go, and see how Cotton Eye Joe is doing, everything like that. And as far as what I will see is, I'm hoping I will see you guys in the next one. Like that little transition, that little segue there. I just thought of it just now. All hail me and my transitions. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.